Back with you again, John Lucero, CEO and co-founder of Agency Elevated, elevating insurance agencies to higher levels of success. And I'm back with you today with a powerful message, a message around something in your agency as a business owner that is a non-negotiable, must happen. And if it's not happening, it must start today. That is your weekly meeting. The difference between an insurance agent and an agency business owner is that they have systems in place to measure their results and track against their plan of action of where they're headed. The key component of measuring your results, tracking where you're headed, is having a weekly meeting with yourself and your team members to make sure you're on track. And now I understand, I'm a business owner and have been for 17 plus years in the insurance industry, not only as an agency owner, but also in coaching, training, and developing insurance agencies. And I've always had a team of people that work around me. And it's not easy to stay consistent with having a weekly meeting. But when I look back at my long-term results, my best peak performance times were when I had a consistent weekly meeting with my team to make sure that we're all on the same page and that we're all heading in the right direction towards our goal. When we start slacking and when we don't start hitting our goals on a consistent basis, it's because we failed to have a weekly meeting. If you're not running a weekly meeting in your agency today, I would ask you, why not? Why are you not doing it consistently? Do you not care enough about your business to look at your results on a weekly basis? A week is a perfect time frame to measure your results. You should have daily targets, but to have a meeting every single day is probably not realistic. You would spend more time in meetings than being productive. But once a week, a set day every single week at a set time should be the most important appointment that you have in your calendar every single week. It should be shared among all of your team, and they should rely on that as a time that you're going to go over results, both positive and places where you need to make corrections. This weekly meeting should be a summary of your targets for the prior week, on track to your ultimate goals that may be a monthly goal, 90-day targets, and ultimately yearly targets that you're developing in your agency vision plan, which I discuss in a lot of my other material as well. But the weekly meeting is your time to see what successes we had, and as the agency business owner, recognize those successes, reward your teams. We'll talk a lot about how to reward your teams in different videos that I'll put out as well, but you should have a key process in place to reward your teams on a consistent basis. You should also be able to look at results where you missed your targets and make course corrections so you get back on path for the next week ahead and ultimately still gain momentum towards your goals. That is vitally important. You should also have a brief meeting with yourself as the agency business owner to make sure that your personal development and things you're focusing on are on track with where you want to be before you go into a meeting with your team members. The value of this meeting is so important because you can make the changes you need without getting too far off track. If you're only meeting once a month, it's very hard to course correct and make up for mistakes that you've experienced over the past 3 to 4 weeks. Versus on a weekly basis, you can catch any errors, correct them quickly, make changes, and adjust. So the power of that weekly meeting is so vitally important, not just for you as the agency business owner on the path that you're headed towards to truly be a great business owner. It's important for your team. Your team wants to make sure that they understand what their objectives are and that they're on the same path. Everyone likes direction. And sometimes as a business owner, you can feel alone. Imagine how your team feels when you're not consistently meeting with them. They feel alone. They feel lost. They don't know the direction that your agency is going. So I tell you to challenge yourself to get this scheduled today. Get a weekly meeting on the calendar at a set time every week, at a set day every single week that you can count towards, that your staff and your team members can look forward to, and make it consistent. Use it as a time to celebrate, to make course corrections, but it ultimately should be fun, it should be brief, it shouldn't be an all-day adventure. An hour, hour and a half at the most to summarize results, have everybody bring in what they've consistently done for the past week, help them make course corrections, and set targets for the next week ahead. This is one of the greatest things I've found in working with agency or business owners. When they have a consistent plan, they are changing from just being an insurance agent that sells insurance products to a true business owner that has a grasp on their business and has a focus on how to make changes to ultimately hit their long-term targets and their short-term targets. So I wanted to share this concept with you today. But if all you do is walk away from here and just get concept, that will do nothing for you. You just wasted 10, 15 minutes, whatever this video length is of time. What you do with this information is what will ultimately change your agency. So go from here. If you don't have a weekly meeting, get one scheduled. Put it on the calendar at a consistent day, a consistent time. If you have weekly meetings, but they're hit or miss, make them consistent. Hold yourself accountable. As the agency business owner, Think of a way you can reward yourself when you consistently have these meetings. Just as much as your team members need rewarding, so do you as the agency business owner, and that's okay. But I would tell you, I challenge you, as you leave this video today, take action. If all you do is absorb content and do nothing with it, this was a waste of your time and mine. Go out into your business today. Focus on scheduling a weekly meeting at a set day, set time, and move forward. That's all I have for you today. As you continue to go down the path of going from an insurance agent to a true agency business owner, you must incorporate the weekly meeting as a non-negotiable in your agency operations. Have a great day. I'll be back with you soon.